Hello there, how are you doing? My name's Anne-Marie, remember me? So Tara asked me if I could provide another video and I said I'd love to, and she gave me the theme, which was keep learning, and I said I'd really love to because that is one of my principal joys. It's my go-to place actually if I'm not outside in the countryside refreshing myself. I'm here inside refreshing my brain. This is my bookcase. I have hundreds of books in there. You can pretty much see what kind of a person I am. I like to think that you can tell a person by their bookcase, which is why I think it's very sad that everything's gone online, but here we are talking to each other, so this is a good resource. But my books do tell the story of my life. They're so valuable to me. What I've learned in these books has totally transformed my life in so many ways. I think words, language are the most powerful tools that you can have, and if you can learn to use them in the right way, then you really can have anything that you want. And so what I learned about words is that the more words I knew, the better reality I could create. So this is my number one book. I wonder if you've all got a number one book. Please do put it in the comments if you have got a number one book. This is mine, The A to Z of English Grammar and Usage. And you might be thinking, that sounds like a really boring book. But it's not, because what I used to do is I used to pick words out of here, like 3 words a week, and I used to learn them and what their meaning was and try to integrate them into my vocabulary so that I could expand my experience in my reality, because I could be able to describe it better. And this was so purposeful for me, to be able to dream in different words at different levels really gave me so much inner power. And then of course I progressed to Essential NLP. Now, whereas words are a way of describing your experience, Essential NLP, or NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Program, is a way that you can transform somebody else's experience just by the way that you describe what you're doing. So that's why I love to learn, because you can actually transform your life through learning. And so I wanted to play that game with you. Imagine if I said to you, you've got 3 words that you could use today and keep them for a week, and they'd be totally transformational for you whenever you use them. What 3 words would you choose? So here's my 3 words. As a hypnotherapist, it's really, really important for me to use language effectively. So my first word would be remember, right? Remember. And the good thing about the word remember is it has an R-E at the beginning. And R-E words are so powerful. They're so empowering and they're so powerful. So if you think about all the R-E words, you know, remember, revise, renew, reset. I love R-E words, super, super powerful. So my first one to you is remember. Remember that soon all of this will pass. It will be a memory. Remember that, and that should give you great comfort. My second word is reset. I love the word reset because it means that every day you wake up, you can choose to reset your brain, to forget what doesn't serve you and to only remember what does serve you. And that's going to give you a super brilliant day. Reset. My third powerful, supercharged power word is reframe. When I learnt this word and what it actually meant, it absolutely transformed my life. You know, all of the memories that I had of the past that really didn't serve me, and I didn't have a great childhood, but what I learnt to do through hypnotherapy and through the training that I undertook was I learnt to reframe things so that I learned to appreciate them and be grateful for them and see where the learning had taken place. Because every situation you find yourself in, even this situation, will give you an opportunity to do something different that serves you better. So it's really, really good that you can look at any situation and reframe it so that it actually benefits you. I was going to give an example of I do reframes all the time. In any situation where I find myself in trouble, where I find myself going down that dark hole of negative thinking, I look at it and go, how can I reframe this so that it becomes something positive? Here's a fantastic reframe for you. Thomas Edison. Remember him? Yeah, he invented ding ding, the light bulb. He invented the light bulb, and he had a guy that worked with him. I could tell you a story about the guy that worked with him because it's quite interesting, but we haven't got time. But the guy that worked with him used to work with him on completing all of his experiments, and we all know how many experiments Thomas Edison did. there was one particular experiment that he did for the 999th time where he failed, but he caused a mini explosion. Yeah, there's a little bird on my fence. He caused a mini explosion, and his very faithful companion said to him, "Oh no, you failed again." And he said, "What do you mean I failed?" He said, "I haven't failed." He said, "I've just found the 999th opportunity to know that's not how you work electricity. I know that for sure now. By process of elimination, I found the 999th plan that doesn't work." So that's learning, right? And the guy looked at him and thought that was really strange that he should be celebrating a failure, but he was in fact celebrating the fact that he knows that one didn't work. And it's by reframing something like that and making it a really positive and empowering challenge that you can totally transform any situation you find yourself in with a positive reframe of how is this situation going to be better for me. He also said, Thomas Edison, at the end of that sentence, "I might have found the 999th way of not having electricity, but guess what I've found how to create a small explosion, and that's going to be handy at some point." Isn't that perfect? So we've got remember who you are. Remember that this will soon pass too. You've got reset. Any day, any time, throughout this whole situation, you can reset. You can reset a relationship that maybe went wrong because you were not in the right place at the right time. You can reset that right now. You maybe spoke to somebody on the phone a little bit shortly because of a situation that you found yourself in and you didn't have time to speak nicely, and then it blew up into a big row. Guess what? You can reset. You can reset the fact that right now you might be in a position where you're not going back to the same job that you were before. You can reset and say, well, you know what? That's what I've always wanted, is to have more time at home, get through some of the jobs that I've got through, and now I know what I really want. You can reset and reframe that so that we come out of this situation together, because everybody's going to be doing the same. We're all going to be reframing our new normal, and we're all choosing to press the reset button so that we go into our new normal with a positive, empowered mindset. Reframe, reset, so that we can become renewed, refreshed, and ready for our new normal. I really hope that that's been some empowering advice to you, and I wonder, what 3 words would you use at this time to empower you to go into the new normal? I'd really like to hear them, so put them in the comments below and I will respond. Really good to spend some time with you again. What are you going to be doing this afternoon to reset your thoughts and thinking? I hope I've given you something to think about. And remember, this time will also pass. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.